Hello everyone, you're watching Purposeblack Media. I'm Hermela Fkada with the latest news edition. We will start off with the headline. Purposeblack ETH announced that it has produced 4,000 quintals of wheat. Purposeblack ETH held a discussion with different organizations. We will continue with the first news. Purposeblack ETH announced that it has produced 4,000 quintals of wheat. Mr. Ishatu Petros, director of Purposeblack ETH Department of Agriculture, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, announced that the company was able to produce 4,000 quintals of wheat from 150 hectares of land that the company was able to grow in wheat, teff, barley, and potatoes from 372 hectares of land in Bekoji farm. Purposeblack Media has the story. Purposeblack ETH announced that it has produced 4,000 quintals of wheat. Mr. Ishatu Petros, director of Purposeblack ETH Department of Agriculture, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, announced that the company was able to produce 4,000 quintals of wheat from 150 hectares of land that the company was able to grow in wheat, teff, barley, and potatoes in Bekoji Farm Development that is located in RC Zone Lemuna, Bilbile District, Limu Burkitu, Kabale Farmers Association, Bekoji Farmers PLC.
ከስድስት ወር በፊት ነው የወሰድነው ማለት ውል ተፈራርመን መስራት የጀመርነው በ15
We signed a contract 6 months ago and started work. We planted the land in 15 days and cultivated 150 hectares before the rainy season. We covered it with 4 crops, and now that crop is growing. We expect wheat to be up to 35 quintals per hectare, and we will deliver about 4,000 quintals to Asala-based seeds. Barley is around 29 hectares, and we expected up to 20 quintals per hectare, and Asala-based seed will take
20 ኩንታል ኤክስፔክት እናደርጋለን ይሄንንም መተው የሚወስዱት ራሳቸው ምርጥ ዘሮች ናቸው.
Mr. Ishatu stated that Purposeblack ETH is developing Bekoji Farm in collaboration with Asala-based seed. He said that because the product the company produced is the best seed, they offer it for Asala-based seed.
እዚህ በቆጂ ላይ ያለማን ያለነው እየሰራን ያለነው ገብስና ስንዴው
The barley and wheat grow in Bekoji Farm Development are produced in collaboration with Asala-based seed company and are not intended for human consumption, but rather for the stock of best seeds. When the wheat on the 95 hectares of land is harvested, Asala-based seed collects it, deposits it in the seed bank, and distributes it to the farmers.
የአሰላ ምርጥ ዘር ነው የሚወስደው ዘናፍተር ያንን ደግሞ ወደ ሲድ ባንክ አስገብቶ ለአርሶ አደሩ distribute ያደርጋል ማለት ነው ገብሱም እንደዛው ማለት ነው.
He stated that the land of Aster Tafera Agricultural Development Association covers 1,000 hectares is also being cleared. Mr. Ishatu said that Purposeblack ETH currently acquires land for agriculture in 2 ways. The first one is to receive the land for agriculture from the government as an investment option and develop it. With this, he announced that it was possible to get more than 400 hectares of land from the government in Walaita Sodo City and Gamo Gofa Zone.
እንደ ትልቅ አማራጭ አድርገን የምንወስደው ደግሞ ቅድሚያ የምንሰጠው መሬትን በኢንቨስትመንት
We take it as a big option, and we give priority to receiving and developing land by asking the government for investment. In this way, we were given 200 hectares of land in Walaita Zone in the southern region 1 month ago. We have accepted it, and when we finish the legal matter, we will go into operation. Another thing is that we have received 250 hectares from Gamo Gofa Zone in the southern region, and we will go into operation when we finish the legal matter as well. He also said that the company will work with individuals and organizations who are engaged in agriculture and who want to use the best economic, knowledge, and technological capabilities available with Purposeblack through the franchise shareholder model. In the franchise shareholder model, we work with investors or farm developers. After going through a lot of process due to financial problems, management problems, or when they are looking for new technologies, some investors ask us to work together, since our motto is let's work together. What do we do after that? First of all, there is a form to be filled out. After that, the agriculture department goes and see the land. After doing an assessment, if they think that we can work on the land, they will send it to the business department. And after studying whether it's profitable or not, they forward it to the negotiation department. Then according to Purposeblack, the investors will work together. When we decide to work on the farm, they will negotiate and they will sign a contract. It means that we work with investors in the farm franchise shareholder model.
ውል ይፈራረሙና ቀጥታ ወደ ስራ እንገባለን።
The director added that the company was able to open branches in 9 regions in the country and set up agents in 216 districts in the movement started to make 1 million farmers owner of Purposeblack ETH through Kagabere Integrated Extension Program. He said that at present, the company is receiving calls from farmers and farmers association all over the country to work together. The director also said that recently, together with the CEO of the company, Dr. Fisa Ashatu, discussed with the farmers in Debre Zeit city of Oromia region. And he stated that in their discussion, they realized that the farmers have a great potential.
ደብረ ዘይት ዙሪያ አዳ ቀበሌ ላይ አርሶ አደሮች
Around Debre Zeit, Ada Kabele, more than 400 farmers asked us to come and work together. We went and talked to them. They said that there's a lot of investment in that area, and there is close to groundwater, and there is a flower farm. But these farmers have not been able looked at for many years. There was no response, so they accepted Purposeblack ETH call and called us. We went and talked to the farmers from Tukabeli, and they talked to us about their problems. We visited their fields and finished our preparation to work with them. We went for the second time recently and discussed extensively with the cluster coordinators as an irrigation expert.
በሰፊው ተወያይተናል።
After the discussion, he said that the farmers accepted the proposal of Purposeblack ETH. He added that they are committed to produce better product than before by working together. Finally, he stated that the work of Purposeblack ETH, which focuses on agriculture, is very important for the country, and added that every citizen should be able to own the company's share by purchasing it.
ፐርፖዝብላክ እየሰራ ያለው ለሀገር ነው። ፐርፖዝብላክ እየሰራ ያለው ግብርና ነው።
Purposeblack is working for the country. Purposeblack is doing agriculture, agro-processing, and Purposeblack is working in the city to stabilize the cost of a living. It is a company that is working to solve the cost of a living by bringing products from the farmers at an affordable price and distributing it to the consumers. Therefore, I want people to understand this and buy shares and work together with us in various projects.
አብረው እንዲሰሩ ነው የኔ ፍላጎት።
Purposeblack ETH held a discussion with different organizations. Purposeblack ETH held a discussion with religious leaders, artists, bank representatives, business firms, and the entire company's employee about their contribution in fighting hunger and about the global fund against hunger, one of the initiative of #NoMoreHunger, starting from November 21 up to November 25 at the company main meeting hall in the presence of Dr. Fisa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Mr. Tafarra Hailu, Purposeblack ETH Chief of Staff, and other senior officials of the company. Purposeblack Media has the detail. One of the projects that Purposeblack ETH has developed to solve the problem of its citizens is the project called #NoMoreHunger, which is developed to eradicate hunger. The aim of the project is to free the country from aid dependency through a sustainable economic solution. The project is focused on transforming 50,000 people who are at risk of hunger to being beneficiaries and millionaires in the first 2 years. In order to implement this project, the company is working on designing different ways of generating funds. Therefore, Purposeblack ETH held a discussion with religious leaders, artists, bank representatives, business firms, the entire company's employees about their contribution in fighting hunger and about the global fund against hunger, one of the initiative of #NoMoreHunger, at the company main meeting hall in the presence of Dr. Fisa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Mr. Tafarra Hailu, Purposeblack ETH Chief of Staff, and other officials of the company. During the discussion, the CEO of the company, Dr. Fisa Ashatu, said that the global movement against hunger was started to end hunger in the country. He stated that the project is inclusive of Ethiopians who are interested and added that the movement will continue at the international level. The CEO added that the people in need who receive support from the Global Fund Against Hunger will be released from dependency and receive sustainable economic support. Just to make this clear to you, we are not giving aid to people who have been affected by various reasons to get them out of hunger. We are giving them money as a loan. They will work and pay. Then, we will create perpetual sustainable rural communities. We will help them change their life through a business model, not through an aid model.
Business ማለት ይሄ ነው፣ ልመና አይደለም። ህይወታቸውን እንዲለውጡ አገዝናቸው። He
said that all Ethiopians should invest and support the Global Fund Against Hunger to restore the country's former glory.
በዚህ ሂደት ውስጥ እናንተም ደግሞ እርዳታ ስጡ አይደለም እያለን ያለ ነው።
In this process, we're not asking you to give an aid. We are asking you to invest to change people's life because the first and the most important thing when you invest is the matter of honor. Let's invest and restore our dignity. We want to make our country, Ethiopia, a leader in the movement to end hunger. That's why we said that you are investing in business solutions to eradicate poverty. Therefore, you will get multiple benefits. If you invest 1,000 birr in it, it has a return. Today, it's maybe 1,000 birr you are investing. You will be beneficiaries from the product that the company is producing. Or you'll get a service. Because of the high cost of living, each of you is giving the money you got to the brokers. In return, when that system is created, for example, these days, you can buy onion for 20 birr or for 30 birr. Maybe you'll buy onions for 10 birr. If you think about the redemption you will spend every month, how many times will you pay back the investment you made today? It's maybe in a short period of time.
ምርትን በርካሽ ማግኘት ከቻላችሁ በእነዚህ በብዛት ማምረት ካገኛችሁ ኢንቨስትመንታችሁን ወዲያውን መለሳችሁ ማለት ነው።
Mr. Naoli Dadi, Engineering and Construction Manager of Purposeblack ETH, who was also present at the discussion, explained about the modern rural village which will benefit 1,000 farmers. In this regard, the leaders of various religious institutions have promised to support the project, saying that it will change the country. The bank representatives and business firms who had a discussion with the CEO of Purposeblack ETH and other senior officials of the company said that they will provide the necessary support for the activities announced by the company to build the modern rural areas for the farmers. Purposeblack ETH also had a discussion with artists, including the company's honorary ambassador, the Honorable Artist Mohammed Ahmed, and other famous artists, and they expressed their satisfaction with the construction project of the farmers' village announced by the company, and promised to play their part in the effort to make the construction a reality by bringing the project into action.
ዶክተር ፍስሐ በእውነት እንደዚህ አይነት ሰፊና ጥልቅ ነገር
Dr. Fisaha has given us a great awareness with such a wide and deep things.
አመሰግናለሁ።
I thank Dr. Fisaha and those who have done a great job in calling and coordinating with everyone to prepare this program for a good cause. I believe that we are late for this matter.
ለዚህ ጉዳይ እኛ ዘግይተናል የሚል እምነት አለኝ። We are too late.
በመገኘቴ ደስ ብሎኛል። እንደዚህ አይነት ቪዥነሪስ ያስፈልጉናል።
I'm glad to be here. We need such visionaries. It is not the wealth that we are losing. It is the vision that we are losing. It would be good if there were more visionaries in Ethiopia. Global Events, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, explained the main purpose of Global Fund Against Hunger. Mrs. Ferret Getachew, the Managing Director of Purposeblack ETH #NoMoreHunger Global Events, who spoke to Purposeblack Media, explained the main purpose of Global Fund Against Hunger. She said that it is a model that supports in the effort to provide sustainable economic support in addition to rehabilitating those who are exposed to problems due to various reasons.
ግሎባል ፈንድ አጌንስት ሃንገር ዋናው የተቋቋመበት ዓላማ ኖሞር ሃንገር ላይ ወይም #NoMoreHunger ኢኒሺዬቲቭ ላይ ብዙ ረሃብ ላይ
Global Fund Against Hunger, the main purpose of its establishment is to rehabilitate our brothers and sisters who are suffering from hunger and hardship and to make them investors and millionaires. The Global Fund Against Hunger was established to raise the necessary fund. It has 11 forms, like Purposeblack Against Hunger, Artists Against Hunger, Youths Against Hunger, Women Against Hunger, and etc. And these 11 forums are well established and ready to start work. Our first discussion was with the civil societies, with the topic Civil Societies Against Hunger, and it was attended by about 60 NGOs and the civil society. At the meeting, 11 steering committees agreed to lead this together with us and started their work.
ሰባለ ወደ 11 ስቲሪንግ ኮሚቴ አንድ ላይ ተዋቅረው በራሳቸው ይሄንን እንትን ሊመሩ ከኛ ጋር ሆነው አንድ ላይ አብረው ሊመሩ ተስማምተዋል። ስራቸውን ጀምረዋል ሲቪል ሶሳይቲዎች።
Mrs. Ferret added that Purposeblack ETH is willing to work with those who want to participate as a volunteer.
ስብሰባው ላይ ዋናው የሚነሳው እንግዲህ Purposeblack ጥሪውን ነው የሚያካሂደው፣ ጥሪ ነው እየጠራ ያለው።
The first thing that Purposeblack did was we gave a call to volunteers, organizations, and business to work together with us. At the meeting, the main thing that we discussed or will be discussing on is that there will be presentation about the sustainable modern rural village. We will build the farmers their own house with every facility complete. In addition to it, there will be a land for their farms and cattle to graze. We have presented this well so that people can understand and see it.
ይሄንን በደንብ ፕሬዘንት ተደርጎ ሰው እንዲረዳውና እንዲያየው አድርገናል ማለት ነው።
The managing director said that in the middle of February, the Global Summit and Expo Against Hunger will be held.
እንግዲህ ይሄንን ኮንፈረንስ ለማድረግ ግሎባል ሰሚት ኤንድ ኤክስፖ አጌንስት ሃንገር በሚል የካቲት 19 እስከ የካቲት
So to make this conference, we will have an event called Global Summit and Expo Against Hunger from February 16 to February 19, where international guests will be present to discuss this project. Then we will have 2 days expo, and in conjunction with that, we will have the Great Global Run on Sunday. On top of that, our main motto is creating the greatest solidarity. So based on that, we will have an event called Great Global Run Against Hunger. Let's run together to fight hunger.
ሶሊዳሪቲ ነው። ስለዚህ በሱ መሰረት ረሃብን ለመዋጋት አብረን እንሩጥ በሚል ሚኖረን ኢቨንት ይኖራል ማለት ነው።
She added that the modern rural area that will be created by Purposeblack ETH will bring many benefits to the farmers. For example, she said that it will avoid the distance they have to go to teach their children before, so that they can learn while living with their parents.
ይሄ ሞዴል እንግዲህ ገበሬዎች ስራቸውን ከመስራታቸው በተጨማሪ ልጆቻቸውን ሩቅ ቦታ መላክ ይኖርባል።
In addition to doing their work, farmers have to send their children to distant places to educate them. Because of this model, they will be provided with every facilities. They won't go far to get different facilities. In addition to that, Purposeblack accepts what they produce there. So they just have to present what they produce to Purposeblack market, and Purposeblack will receive and distribute them.
ያመረቱትን ቀጥታ ለፐርፐስ ብላክ ማርኬት ማቅረብ ነው የሚጠበቅባቸው። ፐርፐስ ብላክ ተቀብሏቸው ዲስትሪቢዩት ያደርጋል ማለት ነው።
Finally, she invited all Ethiopians to participate in the Global Fund Against Hunger movement.
እንግዲህ ግሎባል ፈንድ አጌንስት ሃንገር ላይ ለሚካሄደው ይሄንን
Global Fund Against Hunger invites everyone to participate in our movement against hunger campaign. In addition to that, we invite everyone to join us to become the Purposeblack family by participating in the exhibition and expo and running event and saying that we can stop hunger ourselves.
አብሮን እንዲቀላቀለን ፐርፐስ ብላክ ቤተሰብ እንዲሆን ጥሬን አቀርባለሁ።
Purposeblack ETH signed a memorandum of understanding with Mennonite Economic Development Associates. Purposeblack ETH Trading Share Company signed a memorandum of understanding to work together with Mennonite Economic Development Associates on November 25, 2022 at the company headquarters in the presence of Dr. Fissa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Country Director Mr. Thomas McCormack, Deputy Country Director Alam Tsahay Ejigu, and other senior officials of the company. Purposeblack Media has the detail. Purposeblack ETH Trading Share Company signed a memorandum of understanding to work with Mennonite Economic Development Associates, a company that is funded by the Government of Canada and that works on providing solution to the cost of a living with a business model. On November 25, 2022, at the company headquarters, in the presence of Dr. Fissa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, Country Director Mr. Thomas McCormack, Deputy Country Director Alam Tsahay Ejigu, and other senior officials of the company. Dr. Fissa Ashatu, CEO of Purposeblack ETH, who spoke during the argument, gave awareness about the company goal and achievement. He said that Purposeblack ETH has many products that aims to benefit women and youth. The CEO added that the argument with Mennonite Economic Associates will lay a foundation for subsequent undertakings, and he expressed his gratitude to the organizations for trusting Purposeblack ETH in order to work together.
As you know, Purposeblack is involved in agriculture, agro-processing, agricultural, commercial agricultural farms. So there is a lot that we've planned to do, and in terms of what we have discussed so far, definitely there is a lot of areas of opportunities for collaboration, and that is it. And I believe that this MOU will lay the foundation for our subsequent undertakings, and looking forward to be working with you, and then coming up with productive endeavors. And we're happy again, and thank you once again for agreeing and being interested to work with us, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Mennonite Economic Development Associate Country Director Mr. Thomas McCormack stated that his company is entrusted with the approach that Purposeblack ETH has made, and that they are looking forward for further works.
We've discussed on previous visits to Purposeblack, we're very interested in your approach and your potential for reach, and bringing what I think is kind of an approach that's refreshingly new. Yeah, it's not the same old thing that you might hear over and over. So we're very intrigued by this. We're very excited to enter in. which will lay some sort of foundation for us to be able to collaborate going forward. So it's very exciting for us.
The director said that Mennonite Economic Development Associates create business solutions to poverty and also focus on rural population, and said that it has the same objective as Purposeblack ETH. The director also expressed his gratitude that Purposeblack ETH signed a memorandum of understanding with Mennonite Economic Development Associates.
MEDA around the world in places where we work, including Ethiopia, has objectives very close to what Purposeblack is set out to do, right? We create business solutions to poverty. We also focus on rural populations. We're very interested in the plight of women and youth in Ethiopia, increasingly so as we go forward. So it's important to us to find like-minded organizations who want to, put their resources, talent, people, ideas, etc., together with us so that we can get more than 1+1 for the betterment of this country. And to that end, if we can make our contribution in partnership with Purposeblack, we're delighted. So thanks for having us over. We're very happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us. Till next week news, I'm Hermela Fkada.